Listen, there is a fucking plague within the organic dropshipping space, and it is the reason you are not continuing to find success with organic dropshipping. It's the reason you're going out here, you maybe found your first winner, you got your first big win, you made your first 10K, 50K, 100K, whatever, and you still end up back at zero or barely making any sales, and you still feel like you're gambling with luck and you have no idea what the fuck is going on. And I truly believe this is the reason a lot of you out there that should be are not getting to that high six-figure mark, that 7 figures in lifetime rev, really getting to that sort of advanced organic dropshipping status. And as I said in the beginning of this video, it's a fucking plague. And that's all these bullshit ass fake lifestyle flexing videos. You know what I'm talking about. The day in the lives, the fake Miami penthouses, the cars, the M4s, all of these videos that get all these views and they pull you in, that you think are benefiting you, that you think are bringing you value, when in reality, they're actually holding you back. They're literally the reason you are poor. And that's because these videos are not helping you get better at organic dropshipping. You're looking at them like, oh, it's a rich guy and he's gonna put me on and he's gonna say all these things that are gonna help me with organic, and look at this lifestyle he has. And all it's doing is giving you fake dopamine and fake motivation that leads to you staying in the exact same spot you are without actually getting better at organic dropshipping. Like, it still baffles me to this day. You guys are sitting here watching these 16-year-olds flex $50,000 cars that they put 10K down on, or these Miami penthouses that cost 5K a month. And they're not real penthouses. They're literally just high rises that virtually anybody with a slightly decent income can get. That's beyond the point. But you're watching these bullshit ass videos that have no actual education in them and think that they're actually gonna help you make more money with organic. You feel like you're actually being productive by saying, let me go learn something for the day. And then you click on a video that says, oh, here's a day in the fucking life, and them literally doing nothing except for a bunch of engagement farming things that increase the views on their videos, flexing a lifestyle that they have to force, I'll get into that in a second, to even make it appear that they actually live this day to day, because these guys genuinely barely know shit about organic dropshipping, which is why a majority of their videos are them just flexing a lifestyle. But then they steal little bits from people like me who genuinely know what they're talking about, and that makes you think, oh, these guys know what the fuck they're talking about. Now, let me tell you why this is holding you back. Just consuming any of this content is keeping you from making more money. The first main and obvious thing is you're not getting any value from these videos. It's all just a bunch of fake dopamine, fake motivation that when you click off of it, 10 minutes later, you're still just fucking scrolling on reels. And on top of that, you didn't learn anything that you can go and apply to then go and make more money. The second thing is what you're doing actually to yourself without you even knowing it psychologically is you're creating this mental mismatch in your mind, because through all the content that you keep consuming, your mind sits there and thinks, okay, this is how my life should be once I put in this certain amount of work. Or this is how my life should be once I actually start making it work and I make a few sales. And what ends up happening over time, and this is why, a lot of you 4, 5, and 6-figure lifetime rev organic dropshippers end up stuck or back at zero, is you think that once you hit that first 10K month or even your first 50K month, your mind is saying, okay, now this is where my life starts. Like all of these other people's lives, I keep watching from a distance, right? I've made X, Y, and Z amount of money, so now I should have all these nice things. I should be barely working. I should just be fucking walking around, shopping, buying shit in a cool car every day with most of my time, because that's how your brain is perceiving these people. And so what ends up happening is you do find a little bit of success, you do make a little bit of sales, and without you even realizing it, even if you think you are still working harder, even if you think this isn't affecting you, your mind basically just tries to make this your reality. So your mind slowly starts going from, I need to keep going harder on organic. I need to keep putting in the work. I need to keep making more videos. I need to go even harder. Oh, I have a winner. Let me stack another winner. Your mind goes from all this execution and getting after it to, but wait, we're supposed to be doing this. But wait, we're supposed to be buying a $10,000 Rolex to impress my 50 followers on IG that don't even know who the fuck you are. And your mind's going, oh, I made this first little bit of money. Now I should go and put 10K down on an M4. And all of these little things are happening in here with whether you even notice it or not, that is taking you away from the actual mission, which is continuing to print as hard as humanly possible with organic dropshipping. Now, let's get to the third thing, which is just in general, it makes you horrible at business. It makes it hard to make money in general because you think how life will end up when you get rich or you actually start making money is you'll barely be working and all you'll be doing is driving some badass cars. You're gonna be in a high rise. You're gonna look like the shit. Everybody's gonna think you're this rich, cool guy. When in reality, that is not how life works, and that's just not what business is, especially once you actually start making real money. The reason you go and look at every single video on my YouTube channel, and not a single one, besides one of me getting the Corvette, which was just me documenting that a day in the life. It still was actually very realistic. I didn't do anything crazy. I literally just bought the car. And that's why you see all of my videos are me just sitting at this fucking warehouse because that is my day. When I'm not recording a YouTube video, I'm here at this fucking warehouse working on my own organic dropshipping business. And then when I'm not doing that, I'm still at this fucking warehouse helping other advanced organic dropshippers scale their advanced organic dropshipping business. Even being one of the highest earning organic dropshippers in the space, my day is still the same as it was when I was making 5 or 10K a month. Sure, a few cooler things around me, but I wake up, I shower, I come and fucking put in work. After I get done putting in work, guess what? No dopamine, fucking awesome motivation, little snippet for you. I go home and hang out with my family and go the fuck to bed. Because if I didn't do that, and if I was out here trying to force my days to be something they're 100% not, which I could, by the way, I could easily wake up in the morning at my basically 3-story crib, say, yo guys, it's gonna be a day in the life today. We're gonna go to the fucking mall. We're gonna fucking splurge. We're hopping in the fucking vet. We're doing this, we're doing that. But if I did that shit every day, I would be fucking broke. And not only that, it would be completely fabricated. And because this is just the realistic life of somebody actually successful, of somebody that actually makes a lot of money. And once again, I don't think I'm saying it loud enough for you to hear. The reason you are broke, the reason you do not keep making money with organic is mostly because of this bullshit ass content you're consuming that is literally keeping you from becoming that version of yourself that is successful, that is doing 20K a month with organic, 50K a month with organic, 7 figures lifetime rev with organic. And now one of the final things that this is killing you guys on, and this also still ties into you being broke, not making more money, not becoming more successful, which is spending money you don't have. All this bullshit you keep consuming is making you think when you make 50K rev, maybe 25 to 30K profit, that it's a good idea to go buy a $10,000 watch. That it's a good idea to go take every single dollar you just made and put that down on a car you can't even afford. Like, bro, it is actually driving me fucking crazy. I cringe being the actual, and I'm not glazing myself. I'm not trying to. This is just part of the discussion. Being as high level as I am, finding the success I have, being in the position I am, I fucking cringe to my very core every time I end up scrolling on a reel or see a YouTube video of one of these fucking 16-year-olds that have done like 100K rev, literally, like that's how easy it is, making it look like they are rich as fuck. Little snippet of a fucking little Rolex box. They're at a fucking $3,000 Airbnb that just fucking drained half their bank account with a fucking little snippet. Like that's where they live. Like, dude, when all of these guys are literally no different than a 9-to-5er. There are millions of 9-to-5ers out there that are richer than these guys. But yet because of the little snippets they choose to feed your brain and you're choosing to let feed your brain, you think that's the way life is. And when you think this is the way life is and this is reality, it's only going to hold you back. The shit's not realistic. 90% of the shit you're consuming from all these guys doing these lifestyle flexing videos of just all these cars, where they're at, what they're doing, what they're buying. It isn't real, it's fabricated, it's forced just to make a YouTube video, and you're choosing to watch that instead of consuming information that could actually change your life and actually make you a better organic dropshipper. And yes, of course, I'm gonna do a selfish plug here because that's how almost passionate I am about this shit. That's how much I want all of you guys to win. That's the whole point of me ever starting this fucking YouTube channel. Yes, some of it's almost even an ego thing. It is to breed as many successful human beings as possible, and it just so happens that's within organic dropshipping. So of course it pisses me off that the entire fucking space, about 90% of the videos created in this space, are people just flexing a bunch of fake lifestyle bullshit. So yes, of course, once again, I'm gonna selfishly plug. You need to start consuming content like mine, consuming educational content that's actually worth a fuck, learning from somebody who genuinely is that guy in this space, learning from somebody who genuinely is at that high of a level in this space if you actually want to go on and make real money. I could guarantee you, if you just went a month without consuming this brain rot ass, dopamine filled, fake motivation, lifestyle flexing bullshit, and you only consumed every video from my YouTube channel, I could almost guarantee you'll be at 10x from where you were. Moral of the story, what you're consuming is dramatically affecting your success. If you want to become more successful, you need to be very intentional on what you watch, what you're consuming, who you're learning from, and what it is you're actually learning. Just ask yourself, do you really think these guys out here doing multi-six figures, seven figures, millionaires, sitting here watching other fucking people flex a lifestyle, flex a few $100,000 in cars, or a 5K a month high rise, or going to buy a $5,000 Rolex? The answer is no. So after you've watched this video, if you're gonna say some dumb shit in the comments or try to excuse yourself from consuming this dog shit, or try to talk about how it actually is helpful, or just be pissed I've made this video in general, you are absolutely fucking cooked no matter what. And this video was never made for you in the first place. This video was made for those of you out there that really want to get after it, actually find success with organic, and just needed told something and help you come to the realization that what you're consuming is slowly, without you even realizing it, keeping you broke.